Good morning, Many Face Publishing, man. Oh, man, just got in the crib, man. Dropped a little homie off, dropped my daughter off to school. You know, it's really nasty out here in New York, man. Slushy, pause. Woo! Nah, I was wilding with that, man. Pause. Yeah, but the weather is nasty out there right now, man. It's nasty, man. So, man, I was watching this joint just now, Twisted Crimes, and on February 3rd, I forgot the town. It's a town in Florida, a small town in Florida. Young man, was gunned down in the Walgreens, man. Rest in peace, to the brother, man. And also rest in peace to Irv Gotti. Passed away, I believe yesterday. It was announced. Shout out to, his family and, my condolences to them, man. Rest in peace, man. We losing a lot of, great people, from our community, man, that made it, and, it's sad, man. Like I said, my condolences to his family, man. He was only 54 years old. It's real sad, man. And anyway, back to the situation. This situation is sad as well too, because homeboy died in front of his girl. Now I was watching it, and from what I see, son was a flashy dude. I think he was into hip hop. I'm really bad with names. I don't remember his name. But he was I think he was a producer, or he was it's definitely looked like he was in the entertainment, and he was real flashy. Lots of jewelry, showing off he just bought a new house, and it was he was flashy. He's with his girl, and the story pretty much was saying that he got in an argument with a dude in Walgreens for staring at his girl. So I watched the whole video, because I'm like, damn, that's either someone had nothing to lose and he was a live wire, but it has to be more like why would you just shoot somebody for that, man? You know what I'm saying? I know people do senseless things out here, but there's kids in there, like, why take a chance like that? And my thing is, why do you need to walk around with a gun, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of pressure are we under that we need to walk around with these hammers like this, man? I'm all for people, carrying, but be responsible, man. But what do you need it for if you're, you know what I'm saying, like, just going to Walgreens, man? But anyways, they get into those, I read the comments, man. And some people was like, he was flashing, and, he was a real flashy guy, but now you getting upset because, somebody's staring at you and your girl. Like, you shouldn't post all your life on social media, which I definitely agree. You definitely will attract attention when you move like that. And I guess it translates in real life too. Sometimes we see these people on social media, they flash and everything. You making yourself a target, man. And obviously, I'm pretty sure the homeboy was flashy. He probably had a bad joint with him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some probably was looking at his girl. And, so what, man? Did he step to your girl and disrespect you? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't there. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's staring at your woman. All right, just keep it moving. It's not worth losing your life. Now, if he disrespects you and says something and, and comes at her, or, is like getting in your space, then that's totally different. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever happens from there. You have to, defend your, your woman's honor, particularly your wife. You know what I'm saying? But as I kept listening to this, I said, let me listen to the end. So something caught my attention. And he said, after he got shot, he pulled his own gun out. and began to chase after homeboy. But homeboy, but he ended up collapsing. So he had a hammer too. So now I'm from the streets, man. I've been running streets since grade school, man. I done grew up and got myself out of the street life recent times. We used to me and my friends got into all type of shit, man. All type of shit. Everybody I know that was in the streets, we used to get into all type of dumb shit, man. And we got into shit like this, too. Looking at niggas' girls or niggas, the shit went left. Thank God nobody died, but things went left on some real bad, like, life-altering things, man. A lot of times happen. People can go to jail, people can die, but I'm gonna be honest, man, what I think happened, just me personally, from my experience in the streets, if he had a hammer on him too, I don't think he flabbed, he probably reached for his shit and probably, maybe brandished it or maybe alluded like, yo, I got that thing on me, nigga, like, fuck you looking at my girl, like, what's up, like, you don't want that, like, and homeboy probably saw that, and the other nigga, the victim probably wasn't aware that homeboy might have his shit, and I guess he was the first one to let loose, man, and he let his hammer go, man, and fortunately, man, son won't be, around, and he died on his birthday, man, and that's sad, man. I feel bad for his family, but sometimes you gotta let certain things go, man. If that's what really happened, saying his woman was there, and she tried to call for help and stuff like that, and it happened in the store, I believe, too. So it's like, he was on his way to enjoying his day, having a good birthday, and it's just, and now, his life is over, man. It's sad, man. Like, I hate seeing stuff like that, man. But we gotta be careful out here, man, getting in these altercations, man. Me, I walk away, man. I will walk away, man. I have no problem spinning off on you, B, because I don't want to go back to no prison cell. I don't want to, put my kids my wife in a situation where, they don't have their dad. I can't help them from a prison cell, and I can't help them from the morgue. You don't know what's on somebody's mind. You don't know what somebody has on them. You have to be very careful in getting into these altercations. And just, saying, like, just be careful out here, man. Like, it's not worth it, man. And, when you live in that type of lifestyle of flash, and you got a bad joint, of course niggas gonna look at your girl, man. Like I said, man, it didn't have to go that route. And homeboy had left the scene and then came back, which means I don't think he was really, even though he had his toast on him, and my whole question is, what are y'all niggas walking around with these hammers for like that? Knowing that shit can go left. See, when you carrying a gun, I was always taught, if you're gonna use it, man. What are you carrying the shit for? If you know what I'm saying, just to be carrying it, you're putting yourself in a position to make a penitentiary move. What are you carrying the gun for, man? Like, we gotta learn how to put, even if you're gonna carry the gun, be responsible about it. Like, that type of situation, you can't really, I don't know what happens, I wasn't there. But it just seemed like, in my opinion, it looked like homeboy probably reached, and he probably threatened son because they had words, and next thing you know, he didn't know son had his shit on him, and son was able to, let his hammer go. The same kind of situation with the male clerk in the Manhattan in Harlem when he was killed by I believe it was a transgender person. The homie got in an altercation. I think somebody skipped the line or whatever, and they got in an altercation. It's not worth it, man. You don't know what's on somebody's mind. You know what somebody has on them. And if you're not going to really do nothing, because you can't give people a chance out here, man. I'm sorry, man. Like, if I feel it's got to go that way, I can't give you a chance, B. There's no fair. You squaring up and you putting your hand. No, we're not doing that, man. And I can do that. You know, some people may train to do that, but I'm not doing that. And even if you're trained to do that, you're not being taught to do that. Like, you get this shit over with, B. You need to go at will, and don't stop until he's incapacitated, man. Because I don't know who's around, I don't know who you with, and I don't know what you got on you, man. Well, this is crazy. We live in a world, man, where, you have to, what I'm saying? Like, it's always been like that. But, now we have social media. We have, tools to communicate with each other. To be honest, I don't like to see stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Even if they would have gotten a fight, it's not worth it, man. Like, that man lost his life, man. The father, the child lost a father, and the woman, lost her man. And, it's sad. And, and now that other man is locked up. They said he came back to the scene. To me, indicates, I don't really think he was intending on doing something like that. He probably was trying to explain his side of the story. He probably knew he was going to go to jail. Try to explain his side of the story. And I don't think that that's going to matter too much. I mean, I think that probably some surveillance is going to, show, what really happened, obviously. But 9 out of 10, I believe that if Homeboy had his hammer on him, like they saying, he reached for his shit, and then he ended up collapsing. And because when I heard the charge, manslaughter, like the man had a gun. Usually manslaughters, they're not, it's more like a situation that just randomly happens. It's not nothing premeditated, not nothing like, and it's usually with a knife or a fight, and somebody may die or somebody gets stabbed up, in an altercation. It's like a random act of violence, like, it's not really intentional. And I'm like, all right, manslaughter, but you had the toast. The way they told the story in the beginning was like he just blamed son just because he told him stop looking at his girl or whatever. Like, and as I'm listening to the story, and they said he reached for his own firearm, it makes me think, like, because for you to just be quick over something like that, niggas usually walk away or laugh at you or whatever and keep it moving. When I hear him say homeboy had a gun too, it makes me think he's a flashy dude. Makes me think maybe he tried to not front in front of his girl, but show in front of his girl, like, y'all, I can hold it down too. Like, I'm that nigga. Like, and homeboy must have got the drop. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he probably, like I said, probably, alluded to, I got my thing with me. Fuck you looking at my girl, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want the smoke. Like, and son probably, a word, backed out, lock, whatever happened. And then, homeboy probably went to reach for his shit. And in the midst of him trying to, get his shit together, the effects took place, and he ended up collapsing. That's just what I think is, saying, based on the story that I heard happen. I'm just adding my opinion to it. I could be wrong. But like I said, it's a sad situation, man. It's just not worth it out here, man. We got kids, man. We're not setting a good example for them like that, man. You gotta learn how to handle things better. Two black brothers, man. Two brothers, man. And we gotta handle things better, man. We gotta learn how to handle situations like that better, man. Like, walk away, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not worth it, man. Sometimes even with these women, man, not to say about her or anything like that, but most relationships can come and go. And I'm not saying don't defend the woman's honor. What I'm saying is, sometimes it's not worth it. Sometimes, you know, if your woman, like I said, I don't know what happened in that situation. I'm just talking in general now. Not talking about what that situation was. I'm just saying in general, for us men, be careful with women, man. If the woman is, wearing things to draw attention, be very careful. And, you can't really get into situations because guys are looking at her. She's wearing something, that's drawing people's, niggas is men out here, be like, we gonna look. It's not worth getting into altercation over, man. Just walk away. She's with you at the end of the day. Sometimes what be happening is, after you done got into your altercation and you done went to jail or you done got killed, she gonna be with the next nigga in a couple of years or a year or whatever anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you doing all that, and she gonna end up, like 9 out of 10 dealing with another cat down the road, and you gonna be forgotten. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, how many dudes I seen sacrificing everything, and they go to jail, and they woman supposed to be holding them down, and the woman out here, sleeping around, she's still going on a visit and everything, but then so I've seen some girls leave they man. You know what I'm saying? Like, while he locked up, he was doing everything for her, and the girl gone, B. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't hold it down. I've seen it several times, man. Like I said, man, like it's sometimes it's just not worth it, man, to argue with threaten people. Just walk away, man. Listen, tomorrow's another day, man. Especially when you got kids. Then I heard it was kids in the store when the shit happened. Like, it's not a good example, and it's not a good look, and we just need to stop, man. We can handle things better. You know what I'm saying? We can handle things better, man. Many Face Publishing, I'm out, man. Peace.